Good morning, YouTube. Hope everyone is good. It is currently Saturday the 10th of January. Been a little while since I picked up the camera. Obviously did a little bit of a Berlin trip. Awful video that. I do apologise for that. Not the greatest vlog in the world, hence the title. But yeah, back into normal kind of routine, normal groove now. Now the kind of festive and New Year period is done, which I was really looking forward to. Like I said in the kind of end of the Berlin video, I was looking forward to kind of getting back into routine and back into training. It's crazy, like even by only having a couple of days off, you end up just really craving getting back into the routine of things. But it was nice for a little bit of a break. A little bit of a refresher as well, and this week has gone very, very well. So did a couple of devolume sessions last weekend, and then back to kind of full volume from Monday, and training's been going very, very well this week. So really happy with that. Anyway, today is a rest day, so basically normal kind of Saturday setup, but I might run for a little bit of a full day of eating as well today, because I don't believe I've done a full day of eating on a rest day. So first of all, first thing on a rest day, wake up, hydrate. I'm currently using the Train by JP hydration in pineapple strawberry. Very nice this actually, I do highly rate it. I've also got the Naughty Boy hydration as well. Got a couple of hydration products, of course, from the guys at Supplement Supply UK. Again, if anyone needs supplements, please go check out the guys at Supplement Supply UK. The link is in the description. Use code MDB10. Don't know what Bell was doing there. Yeah, use code MDB10 at checkout, and that will save you a little bit of money off your supplements. They've got loads of variety of things: creatine, whey, pre-workouts, all the supplements you can imagine from multiple different brands. And of course, if you use my code, that helps me out a little bit, so I do appreciate that. So yeah, like I was saying, gonna hydrate, gonna get a coffee down me as well, and then I've got 30 minutes cardio to do on the spin bike. Luckily I've got a spin bike at home, so I can just use that. I'm gonna crack on with that now, and I will catch you guys when I've made my hydration and my coffee. Right people, coffee has been made, hydration product here as well. I'll usually drink like half of this prior to cardio, and then my coffee, and then I'll finish that off whilst I'm doing my cardio. I recently picked up this more supplements. Now they had this everywhere in Berlin. I don't know if it's going to focus. There we go. They had this everywhere in Berlin, and when you went into like supermarkets in Berlin as well, the supplement aisle in those supermarkets was ridiculous, and it was just like full of like this more company, and also with ESN as well. But I thought I'd give this a little go and try it in my coffees in the morning, and it is quite nice. It's just chocolate flavour, so obviously with the rich chocolate, Nespresso pod, and that more kind of 0 calorie syrup, goes down quite nicely in a coffee. Anyway, a little bit of info for this rest day. So usually start the rest day off with 30 minutes cardio, and then I will do some steps. My steps are still at 10,000 every day, and cardio is only on rest days, so makes it quite easy just to kind of click into a routine on a rest day where get my cardio done nice and early in the morning, fasted. I generally don't think you can beat fasted cardio. Like, just get it done, get it out of the way. It starts your day off in a really productive manner as well. What I quite like about this split is I trained legs 2 days ago, and usually 2 days post legs is when I experience the most soreness. So doing half an hour on the bike usually loosens them up a little bit and just aids that recovery process as well, as I have got legs in 2 days time. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit of information on how I set up rest days. Like I said, I might be doing a little bit of a full day of eating today as well, because I don't believe I've done a full day of eating on a rest day, especially in the off season. I think I did when I was in prep, but I haven't done one in the off season. And this is actually a day where I don't eat chicken, funnily enough, not a proper bodybuilder. But yeah, I'm gonna drink the rest of this coffee, jump on the bike, get that done for half an hour, and then it'll be time to go for a little bit of a walk, and then it'll be time to obviously get into meal one. Right people, so that is 30 minutes cardio all done. First meal is prepped and ready to go. So 3 eggs, 3 bacon medallions, and some red onion. And then I've also got some ketchup zero in there as well. Ketchup zero on eggs is elite. The only time I actually use ketchup is on eggs. But yeah, first meal, no carb. I will also give you the macros as well. On rest days, I quite like to keep my carbohydrates towards the back end of the day. So my first couple of meals are no carb meals. So the macros for this meal are 42 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, and 4.3 grams of carbs. And my total macros for today are 240 protein, 90 grams of fat, and 250 carb. Now, the reason fats are still quite high is obviously I'm only like 3 or 4 months post show now. And although, you know, I am feeling a lot better, I'm feeling a lot healthier, hormones are in a much better position. I still think it's good, especially on a rest day when you don't necessarily need a lot of carbohydrates going in to bring up those dietary fats, obviously help hormonal regulation and things like that. So yeah, I think it's good to have a higher fat content on a rest day. Also gives you a little bit of variety as well in terms of not having the same meals on a rest day and a training day. Like for example, only one of my meals today is exactly the same on as it would be on a training day. So yeah, the rest of my meals completely different. Like I said earlier in this video, I don't actually eat chicken on this day. So it's just nice to have that separate diet on a rest day. And I actually look forward to rest day food because it's different to training day. And obviously when you're eating the same foods every single day, it's nice to kind of mix up a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this meal one. It looks very good. I think I've nailed the omelette here. I used to get roasted for this omelette in prep because of the red onion in it. People seem to not like red onion. I don't really understand that, to be honest. I think red onion is pretty elite. I'm gonna enjoy this first meal, then I'm gonna go for a walk, pick up a Monster at the shop, and then it'll be time to get in for check-ins. Right, people, just got back from my morning walk, boxed off the kind of similar 3 to 4K. So that's all done now, and it will pretty much just accumulate the rest of my steps throughout the day. Me and Kate might go for a little bit of a walk later as well. We shall see. Picked up a Rossi. Big fan of the Rossi at the moment, even though it does taste a little bit like orange Fanta. It's nice as a little bit of a change compared to my usual white Monster that I pick up on a Saturday for check-ins. But yeah, big block of check-ins about to go down. Already had a couple of clients start prep, and some people are starting prep for like photo shoots, prep for stage, which is really, really cool. First show is in 17 weeks. Yeah, 17 weeks today is the first show. PCO first timers for Lisa. So that'll be exciting. And then pretty much from there is shows every other weekend, or if not every weekend, which is really exciting. I can't wait. Like, there's always the aspect of when you finish prep, like when I finished prep in September and all my clients kind of finished at the same time. It's kind of like this effect, you know, but then after a couple of weeks, you start to miss it again. And I just needed that kind of little bit of a refresh period. And now I'm really excited to get back into another really, really busy season. So yeah, go crack on with check-ins now. If anyone is interested in coaching, I'm going to leave my application form down below. Contest prep, lifestyle, off-season, whatever your goal is, as long as you're willing to work, I want to work with you. And that's kind of my motto, really. Like, if you're willing to put in the work and really change your physique, then you're someone I want to work with at the end of the day. I want to work with really driven people, like-minded people. So yeah, if you are interested in coaching, the link is in the in a description below for an application form. Once you fill out the application, I'll get back to you with a Loom video describing how I can help you. It's completely free. You don't have to sign up straight away. There's no ties. If you fill out the application form, you get the inquiry response video, and you might want to look elsewhere. That's completely fine as well. So yeah, I'll leave that there. I'm going to crack on with check-ins, and I'll catch you guys for meal 2. Right, people, meal 2 going down. 250 grams of Freya yogurt, 30 grams of whey, 100 grams of raspberries below that with some pink salt, low salt, and cinnamon. Really easy, small meal. It equates to 308 calories, 49 grams of protein, 1.7 grams of fat, and 22.4 grams of carbs. Like I said, I like to push back my carbohydrates on a rest day to my later meals. So starting from meal 3, that's when the carbohydrates will start to come in through my mince and rice. But yeah, nice, easy meal here. I'm about halfway through today's check-ins. So I'll get these boxed off once I've finished this meal. And then, yeah, me and Kate will probably go for a little bit of a walk or something for the rest of the day, and have a nice chilled one, as that's what rest days are for at the end of the day. I might actually even try and have a bath today, which usually I don't have baths, but bought some Epsom salts recently, as going back to full volume training post Berlin, I've been very sore, and my lower back's also a little bit sore in terms of like DOMs from RDLs a couple of days ago, and I've got a barbell row tomorrow, so hopefully that will just aid the recovery process. But yeah, I'm gonna crack on with check-ins, eat this meal, and then I will catch up with you guys for meal 3. Meal 3 going down 150 grams of raw weight beef mince, 5% beef mince, 60 grams of asparagus, 40 grams of spinach, and then 65 grams of raw weight rice. And of course, the Nando sauce is on there as well. Belle's currently setting up, Kate's currently setting up Belle's toys. Well, your mum bought her basically these dangly toys that you have to hang on the door, and then she just goes absolutely mental for them. Let's see if I can. Basil just don't care, does he? He's just not bothered at all. Belle's just, yeah, it's these bloody. They look like what are they? You know, like, you know what those things that people hang from trees? What are they, like tribal kind of? Anyway, I'm rambling on. So yeah, this is meal 3. Macros for this meal are 39 grams of protein, 7.7 grams of fat, and 52.8 grams of carbs. So first carb meal of the day on this rest day. We're gonna go for a bit of a walk at the moment. We're actually just deciding where to walk. That's when you know you've got too much time on your hands on a rest day, when you're deciding where to do steps. But it is nice to kind of get out. Kate's currently dieting at the moment, as she's feeling a little bit.
I'm feeling a bit fat.
Feeling a bit fat.
Post Christmas.
She's 150.
No!
156 pounds, guys.
No, I'm now 152. So
You dropped 4 pounds in a week.
yeah, gotta get around.
What was your stage weight?
Like 120 something.
120. Only 25, no more than that. 30 pounds higher.
I'm normally like 145, 143. So.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's always the case post kind of Christmas and holiday period. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this meal. We're going to go for a walk, box off my steps, and I'll see you guys for meal 4. Right, people, time for meal 4 of the day, and take a look at this. Lovely. 2 salmon fillets, some cherry tomatoes. I've got my rice already prepped. Oh, what is going on with this gimbal? Yeah, end points for each. Yeah, I can see that. Rice already prepped, already reheated. And then got some spinach and tomatoes. I'll finish prepping the meal and then I'll show you guys. Right, so here we go. Meal 4, like I was saying, 2 salmon fillets, 65 grams of raw weight rice, 30 grams of beetroot, 30 grams of cherry tomatoes, that's what they're called, cherry tomatoes, 50 grams of spinach, and then obviously accompanied with the Nando sauce. I put the salmon in the air fryer with a glass container, because then I don't have to clean the air fryer, and it's easier to clean a glass container than it is to clean the air fryer, because anyone who has a Ninja air fryer will know it's a little bit of a pain in the ass cleaning it, or maybe I'm just lazy and I don't enjoy cleaning. But the macros for this meal are 770 calories, 50 grams of protein, 35 grams of fat, and 60 grams of carbs. This is probably my favorite meal on a rest day. I love salmon, and in my last off season I didn't include it. So this off season, when fats have got in this position that they're in a rest day, I was like, right, I need to add salmon back in. So yeah, nice crispy skin on the salmon as well, and that is the best bit. Like, I don't care what anyone says, the skin on the salmon is the best bit. But I'll give you a little bit of a taste test, because that's what people come here to watch. They come here to watch you eat. Anyway, I'm going to finish this meal and then I've got to do a few bits of content for Instagram, just do some carousel posts and things like that, typical coaching bits. You've got to do some little housework bits here and there, and then I'll catch you guys for the 5th and final meal of the day. For said YouTube. You do not want to be in said YouTube video. Well, to be fair, when you are £156, I don't blame you.
I'm not 156.
151 as of this morning. Diet's going very, very well. Right, people, meal 5, 5th and final meal. We've got 50 grams of oats, 70 grams of cream of rice, 60 grams of whey, 30 grams of dark chocolate, and then 150 grams of berries with a mixture of raspberries and blueberries. This is the final meal. I've already taken my sleep supplements, so I've taken my Trained by JP Dream Sleep, and the macros for this meal are 58 grams of protein, 23 grams of fat, and 114 grams of carbs. So a big last final meal. I'll usually eat this about 2.5 hours before bed, so it's not sat in my stomach when I go to sleep, because obviously that wouldn't be ideal to try and optimize sleep. But yeah, lovely last meal. I like a big meal to finish off a rest day. Favorite meal of the day, apart from my salmon meal, which is also a top tier meal. But yeah, that will probably round up the video there. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Total macros for today have been 240 grams of protein, 90 grams of fat, and 250 grams of carbs. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this full day of eating. I'll try and mix up the content a little bit and stop continuously recording full days of eating. But I thought, as today's a Saturday and it's usually my filming day, it's a good opportunity to obviously record a full day of eating on a rest day. So yeah, make sure you leave a like on the video, make sure you comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.